welcome to another episode of the Cheap Jam Podcast. But give me somebody to sing that for me so it sounds real good. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to the Cheap Jam Podcast. I am your host, Malcolm Hall, back on the road, back outside. You know what? I don't remember the last time I done this podcast inside. It might as well be an outdoor podcast. I don't know. But before we get to it, please check out our sponsors. Go to, when you have a chance, if you have a chance, go to stressmoneyless.com. And if you have any questions about financial literacy, budgeting, improving your credit, understanding your credit, we have webinars as well as consulting. Stressmoneyless.com, helping good people with bad credit. And we also would like to thank our sponsor, Cheap Not Broke, for providing all the equipment and sponsoring us. Go to www.cheapnot. Go to www.cheapnotbroke.com. Save money. If you're cheap, you'll never be broke. All right. Today's topic is celebrating small wins. And the reason why I titled that, because I just had one of my clients, I just had a client improve his credit score by 15 points. I'm so excited. Yes, small win. I know I don't have as many clients as I want, but the ones I have had success and they're improving. So that lets me know my business is working. It's not working at the rate I would like it to work. However, I'm going to continue to be patient and let things grow and improve, but I'm going to celebrate the small win. I don't celebrate the small wins enough. I read this really good book. I think I talked about it a few episodes ago. Um, Good to Great: How to Get from Where You Want to Be, and yeah, how to get to where you from where you want to be to where you want to go. Success Principles. There you go. Success Principles. How to get to where you want to be to where you want to go. Great book. It really improved me. I actually hired my virtual assistant after reading this book. Awesome book, and it tells you in this book to write down all your successes. So anytime you're successful, you do something great, you should write it down on a piece of paper. Keep a success log, because you know what? When you take a test, remember back in high school, you took a test. When something was wrong, they put X, 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 X. Always wrong. Always putting stuff up, make you feel bad about yourself. We don't celebrate the small wins. I'm like, you know what? I don't celebrate the small wins. I look good. I wake up in the morning looking good. I should celebrate that, but I don't do that. Celebrate the small wins. Write them down, because people aren't always going to celebrate them, or they don't even know it's a win for you. You know, we always celebrate the big wins when everybody can cheer for you and all that, but the small ones count too. You need those, they're important. Count them up. Count them up. Make sure you have them. Yeah, it's on. Make sure my mic is on so you can hear me. But count the small wins. They're important. They add up. Small wins add up to big wins, right? Something small grows and grows. Snowball. It starts small, then it gets big. Same thing with your wins and successes. Got to write them down. Got to keep them. I'm doing a better job at it. I try to do it like twice a week. I don't write them every day. But one of the hardest exercises it had was to write down 100 successes that you have had. Have you been successful in 100 things? And you got to write down the smallest thing, like, hey, I got up this morning. I brushed my teeth for 5 days in a row. Small things like that. But it just teaches you to get in the habit of writing down things that you do well. Because somebody's always going to tell you what you're doing wrong. Somebody's not always going to tell you when you're doing things right. That's your responsibility. That's your job. Don't forget to do it. It's important. You got to do it, because somebody's not going to always do it for you. So small successes, small wins are important. You must take care of those. And two, a win is a win for you. You know, don't let the world dictate what your wins are. You dictate that. A lot of times, money, success, but how much money? Some people making 100,000 is successful, or even making $200 is successful for them. But just because you're not doing it on the same level as someone else doesn't make you not successful. That's your definition of success and how you see fit. So don't let other people's definition of success be what yours is. Okay. And don't let other people's wins dictate what yours are, because we may not be in the same industry doing the same thing. So therefore we may not have the same win, the same amount of wins or whatnot. So, but it's really important to know that you're taking care of the things that you need to do and write them down, because you're gonna fail. And man, you can see in life when you fail, they highlight it. Man, they put it everywhere. Red mark, red marker all over the place. Your name's plastered all over the place. It sucks. They always let you know when you're failing, but when you're winning, sometimes people get jealous of you. They don't want to congratulate you. They don't want to tell you great job. Or some people are tied up in their own stuff and they just don't know. But you have to acknowledge all your wins and you have to take those successes, especially in business, because there's no path to do this business stuff, right? There's all you got to figure it out. Like being a parent. Being a parent, you got to figure it out. Even if it's your third kid, it's your first time with this third child. So you got to figure it out all over again. It's what you got to know, what you got to do. But that success stuff is important, man, because I realized like having a virtual assistant now, I have to tell her she's doing a good job. I can't just, say something when she's doing something wrong. You always have to congratulate people, uplift them, pat them on the back, whatever it takes. You got to do it for other people. Do it for yourself too. It's important. You may not always have somebody doing it for you. It's important that you take care of it. Success, and you design what your success are and what your wins are. Like I said, don't let other people design. The world has its own principles and success rules. You may not find that to be successful. Things may change what you think success is, and once you reach your pinnacle of success, you're going to eventually find a new height, a new mountain to climb. So once you get successful, probably will get bored. Like, gotta find something else to do. Once lifting weights, you hit a plateau at a certain weight, go to the next weight. You go to the next weight. The success is forever. You're forever chasing something new, trying to grow, trying to evolve, and do something different. And it's just important to do that. Cheap not broke, baby. That's a success for me. Building a lifestyle brand and starting a podcast from it. It's been great. And this podcast allows me to tie my business and my lifestyle brand together. Boom. Success. Small win. I've been podcasting for 8 months now. Small win for me. It's my third podcast. But when I struck out on my own, I did it. I don't always get the episodes up exactly when I want them to or when I need to, but I get them up on Thursday. I don't miss any Thursdays, and I'm very, very proud of that. I'm not always posting at the exact time on Thursday, but before the before the clock strikes 12, episode will be posted. They will be posted. I make sure I come through with that all the time. So, because I know I have my listeners, and I appreciate you all listening in. Hit the thumbs up. If you're on Spotify listening, please share with a friend. Subscribe. Sign to the page if you're on YouTube. Hit that like button, subscribe button. Appreciate it. And yeah, we're gonna keep this train rolling. But next week, gonna have another guest. I'm looking for some new guests to interview, bring you some more good things. Looking for some new locations to go to. As always, we're 100% mobile podcast. So where will I be next? I don't know. But it's gonna be somewhere cool, somewhere dope. I had to switch back to this camera. The camera I just got was trash. I'm like, oh, I didn't like it. So switch back to this camera. Good to go. We're rolling. Thank you all for tuning in, subscribing to the podcast, listening to the podcast. Go to cheapnotbroke.com, grab some merch, stress money less, learn how to fix your money, and not be broke. Until next time, I appreciate everybody listening, and we will be back next week with another episode. Take care.